about December 3rd, I think it was. All of a sudden, my personal Facebook feed just blew up. And I'm not just talking about people like my Christian friends or anything. I'm talking about like people in my community, people that are good friends of mine who are one Torah, theologically sound. And this is why. This is why my Facebook feed blew up. And in your show notes, I put in a bunch of different links. This from the Vatican Radio. It says, for the first time since the Second Vatican Council changed Christian teachings towards Judaism and the Jewish people 50 years ago, a group of Orthodox rabbis have issued a public statement advocating partnership with Christians and appreciating the religious value of Christianity. Now, a little bit of background for you. The Second Vatican Council, 50 years ago, came out and said, look, anti-Semitism is not cool. I mean, that's basically what they said, right? You can't hate the Jewish people. Just because they deny Christ, you can't hate those people. You're not allowed to hate the Jewish people. So they basically tried to stomp out anti-Semitism in general. Okay? And this is seen now as somewhat of a response to that. 50 years later, the Orthodox Jews are trying to respond in kind with an olive branch. Okay. And this is, I'm going to go on with this article for just a second. It says, published on December 3rd on the website of the Center for Jewish Christian Understanding and Cooperation, also known as the CJCUC in Israel. Quote, to do the will of our Father in heaven toward a partnership between Jews and Christians is signed by over 25 prominent Orthodox rabbis in Israel, the United States, and Europe, and calls for cooperation between Jews and Christians to address the moral and religious challenges of our times. The proclamation's authors are inviting fellow Orthodox rabbis to join in signing the statement. Okay, so this comes out on December 3rd, and it's like people lost their mind. They were so happy. Like, we finally did it. The Orthodox Jews finally think that Christianity is this great thing.
In a way, we're getting into the area of what we call heresiology. What we're defining what is Orthodox and what is not. And this statement is not simultaneously asserting an authority of a collection of Jewish rabbis to make such a statement, but they're also defining what is acceptable, quote, Christianity, right? And so we're dealing with duplo legos here, right? To use that old, I think we have that up on, I think Rob Roy has that on Messianic Publications if you want to read that. It's just a simple analogy of the duplo lego. What they're doing is we're asserting a certain kind of duplo lego, which ends up being really the Catholic Church.